cut a hole in the fence so that you could take a shortcut through the schoolyard. Well, what would the school do? They would fix the fence. What would happen the next day? Someone would cut a new hole in the fence. But let's say you wanted to take that shortcut, but you didn't have your snips on you. What do? You gotta walk all the way around. My name is Paul Bazolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at IvyMasters.com. And today we're gonna look at Test 3, Section 3, Number 6, where we're gonna look for a shortcut that's not there, and then we're gonna solve it the long way. Number 6 reads, if x, y is the solution to the systems of equation above, what is the value of x minus y? So it's asking you for the value of x minus y. The first thing, now I'm going to set up a different scenario. Let's say I've got 3x plus 4y equals 5. And then I've got 2x plus 5y equals 6. Now in this scenario, if I subtract the bottom equation from the top, look at what happens. That becomes negative, that becomes negative, that becomes negative. Then when I add it down, 3x minus 2x is just x, and 4y minus 5y is negative y, and 5 minus 6 is negative 1. And I got my answer straight away. X minus y equals negative 1. So if that were the question, my answer would be negative 1. I would not have to solve for x or y individually. And this is something you want to get comfortable with on SAT, is not necessarily solving for x, not necessarily solving for y like you always do in math class, but if it asks for x minus y, solving for x minus y is usually shorter. But we see that this doesn't work for this question. Now, if for example I subtracted the top equation from the bottom equation, if I made the top equation negative, I would get a positive x, but then my negative here would turn to positive, and I'd also get a positive y. And it'd be x plus y equals 8, and not x minus y. So we cannot take the shortcut for that, but it's something you want to investigate. So what's our alternative? Our alternative is either to eliminate or substitute. The way it's set up, both equations are in standard form of linear equation. We should eliminate. How are we going to eliminate? Well, what I'd recommend doing is I'm going to multiply this top equation by negative 1 to keep my x term positive. Actually, I'm going to multiply by negative 3 to keep my x term, well, my x terms are going to wind up canceling. I'm going to multiply this one by positive 2. I'm going to write my results over here. So what I wind up with is negative 6x plus 9y equals 42. And when I multiply by 2 there, I get 6x and I get minus 4y equals negative 12. When I add them down, these cancel. Here I get 5y equals 30. And divide both sides by y by 5, and y equals 6. So instead of doing that whole process of elimination again, I'm just going to plug 6 in for my y into either of the equations. I'll plug it in for the top equation into the original. 2x minus 3 times 6 equals negative 14. Whoops, that's a 14. I'm plugging into that original equation. Then get 2x minus 18 equals negative 14. And you add 18 to both sides, you get 2x equals 4. Then you divide both sides by 2, and you get x equals 2. And it's x minus y, so it's 2 minus 6, and 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Answer choice C is your correct answer. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You could share it with someone who has trouble with systems of linear equations. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT, SAT, or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.